Welcome everybody to this video. Today I will be showing you how I make my Windows 10 look elegant and awesome. Let's get started. Links, yeah, I heard links are in description, also in the comments. Somebody decided to put links in, yeah, there. I don't know why they put links everywhere.
You're the best for the best time. I'm just on a way, fear no distractions. We should both just keep living our lives. Life of better things, you know that this was better. Wanna take it back, you know I still remember. When you had your chance, but win 100 times. I was done in 99.
First thing I like to do before I proceed with any sorts of installation is create a system restore point by simply typing create restore, making sure that the system restore is turned on, and I click create. I type in the name and I hit create. Once the restore point has been created, I can proceed with changes without having to worry at all. Once I download this file, I extract it and I open it up. There is a main folder inside which I open up. Everything is sorted nicely. So first things first I open up is the programs folder. I install Winamp. Now Winamp is really useful because once you play the music, it's going to be making this little visualizer move, and it looks very nice. Also, it's an old school program. I really like to use it, so yeah.
Winamp. It really whips the llama's ass.
So the next thing I'm going to install is Start is Back++. Notice how it looks like. Of course, this step can be skipped. I click install for me, and the installation is actually very fast. So once it is done, if I click on the start, this is how it looks like. It also has this little nice animation pop up. Very nice. Next, I go back to main folder. Inside programs, there is SecureUxTheme. This is essential for applying custom themes on Windows. I click agree and hit install. After that's done, it's gonna say successfully installed, please reboot. So I can reboot the system. Now I can go back to main folder and proceed with step 2, which is actually cursors. I open up this folder, and inside regular there is installer. I right click on it and hit install. Now I can actually go back to start, type in cursor, and I can pretty much select any of these settings. On the right side there is additional mouse options, which I click. I go to pointers, and under there I find the cursors that I just installed, and I hit OK. As you can see, the cursor is now actually transparent and very nice, very elegant. Moving on, I install the theme. There is this folder, and I actually go inside the theme, and then normal taskbar. I copy all of these and I actually paste them to C Windows Resources Themes. Just simply paste. Once this is done, I go back to the main folder, and I can actually go back to programs again, SecureUxTheme. I can click yes, I agree, start theme tool, and this time under here there is actually Mate line, round, or simply Mate. You can apply whichever one you want and see which one you like. As you can see, round gives you this rounded corner. Oh yeah, do make sure you tick ignore cursor, because as you can see the cursor got changed, so now I have to change it again. I will stick with the round theme, by the way. Next up, I'm going to open up Wallpaper and then right click on the wallpaper and set as desktop background. Of course, any other wallpaper can be used. There are 2 inside this folder. I will also showcase how this one looks like. Next, let's focus on the taskbar. So I'm actually going to open up the programs in a new window, and I'm also going to open the theme folder again and go inside. Now there are 2 photos. Let's open up the first photo and see how it looks like. This is the photo. Let's go ahead and open up the old new Explorer and open up this file, and we need to actually mimic all of these. Let's click install. Yes. Once this is done, I can click close. We can also close this photo and the folder. Next, let's open up start menu orb, and actually I'm going to copy the location of this folder, so just the URL of the folder itself. Then I'm going to right click the start menu and go to properties. This will actually open up the start is back configuration. Let's go to appearance, and actually over here we need to add an orb if we want to change it. Of course, if you want to keep this, don't do this. I'm gonna hit plus, And now I'm actually going to locate this particular folder, and now I can choose whichever orb I desire. So I'm actually going to go with number 1, click on it and hit apply, and there we go, the orb actually changes. I'm going to hit OK. Now I can actually close this second window and I'm back in the main folder. Next, I'm going to open up the 5th folder and scroll down and open up Taskbar X. This will actually activate the Taskbar X program. You can also open up the configurator and configure it any way you want. I use transparent. Here are the animations, the position. You can also change the position to offset the icons a little bit to the left or to the right. Negative values, the minus, right here where I have it, minus, it's actually going to push the icons to the left side. If I was to remove the minus, it would push them to the right side. So adjust accordingly. And that's about it. Once done, I hit apply. And by the way, in order to stop the Taskbar X, to actually close the program, you open up Taskbar Configurator and you hit stop Taskbar X. Anyhow, once I'm done, I hit apply, and this is how it looks like. Next, I'm going to right click the taskbar. Now, even though it's transparent, it's still there. I'm going to hit taskbar settings, and then I'm actually going to activate automatically hide the taskbar and also use small taskbar buttons. And this is how it looks like. Of course, you can use bigger ones if you want. Next, I go back, and this time I'm actually going to install the dock. So Nexus setup, not Dr. Disrespect, the Nexus setup, that's the dock we use for this Windows. The reason I use this particular dock program is because it's actually the most popular one, and that's what a lot of people use these days. Some people also like to use Rocket Dock, for example. I'm actually going to check Launch Nexus and click Finish. Once the Nexus or the dock launches, here it is, I'm going to right click on the Nexus icon and I'm going to click Preferences. And then I'm going to go to Advanced and actually look for Maintenance. I don't know. And I'm going to click Restore button. What I'm looking for is actually to copy the URL of this particular dock folder, simply paste it in for easy access, and then double click this particular file. As you can see, now we have our dock loaded. Of course, I need to populate it. There's nothing in there. Some notable things to change is, for example, the effects, which I will do. The launch effect, which I really like, is teleport actually. And as far as the mouse over effect goes, the really cool one is zoom, also delete effect, this one, and attention effect, sonic boom, or even heal, or even wind. I'm actually going to leave it at sonic boom. I hit OK. So here I am back in the main folder. Now I'm actually going to skip to step 9, which is icon pack. Now how do you actually populate these icons? Well, first things first, you actually put the icons in. So you simply drag the icon. This is actually PNG format of the icon. Just drag and drop it down there. So something like this, for example. You can also right click the icon and go remove from dock. I think you get how this is done. Once you put the icons in, you have your dock. You can actually hover over it and this is how it looks like. If you want to add a folder or maybe some application to the dock, it's actually very easy. All you have to do is simply drag the folder and it's going to appear, as well as you can also drag any program. Now what you can do next is you can change the icon of these applications or folders very easily. If I open up the icons pack and I can go in the PNG folder, all I gotta do is simply drag and drop the icon over, for example, a folder, and you'll notice how the icon changes. Same thing for any application. Also, icon changes. Now, if you click on the particular icon, as you can see, the folder does in fact open up. Also, right click, remove from dock, removes the item, just like that. That's as far as the dock and icons go. Now let's right click and view and then show desktop icons. This hides the desktop icons and makes the desktop look even cleaner. Moving on to Rainmeter, and this is our final step basically. Not really, but you'll see. I'll double click Rainmeter and I'll hit OK and I'll hit standard installation, install like this, and hit install. Then yes. And I'll click finish. Let's double click Sonder Rainmeter skin. And let's click install. This actually applies one of the biggest changes to our desktop. I'm going to minimize this, by the way. And let's see what we have here. So first thing we have is actual clock. Also, we have a couple of extra things. Now, it's up to you to actually choose what you want to keep on the desktop. I'm going to actually right click and remove this. Move this up here. And I'm also unload this. and I'll move this like this. And I'll also right click and unload this particular section. Here's the trash bin, which you can actually hold Control and click and move it, and I'll place it down here. So I actually have these 3 icons at the bottom, and they actually look very nice. Here is where a couple of customization come in. You can change the colors of the clock and also of the text up here by simply looking at the left side. We have time, and as you can see, if I click any of these circles, the color changes. Now, if you want to actually change the color of this text up here, you actually look for example, calendar, and we have month color. So first things first, what I'll do is I'll actually choose this particular color, and I actually right here have main color value. Copy this value, this color code, and simply paste it into any field where you want the color to change. In this case, I paste it in month color under calendar, and the text changes. Let's quickly go back to the main folder and to the wallpaper and apply the different wallpaper that I have included. And you'll notice how this one fits way better with all of these. Look at that. And I think you begin to see how you can customize this theme to your liking, to any kind of color. Whether you want more pink, more green, red, whichever colors you want, change the wallpaper and then change the colors. If I hover over the big clock, there is a cogwheel which I click, which again opens up the configurator. I'm gonna stick with the regular green theme. Once you paste the code, you hit enter, and then the actual colors change. So let's go back to Rainmeter folder and do a couple of extra changes. Double click this and hit install. This will actually add a little audio player on the desktop. Now it asks you to choose your player. Remember, we did install Winamp. If you have any others, feel free to use them, but I'm going to choose Winamp. And this is how it looks like. Now I'm actually going to click on it and drag it to the middle of the screen. You can right click on some of these skins and look for variants, and you'll see you are actually able to change the way it looks like. You also have this, so it's really up to you what you want. One last thing you need to do is right click on all of these and go to settings and position on desktop. So it's actually on desktop, but if you do put something, it doesn't go over it, see? One more thing, go to Rainmeter settings in the taskbar in the tray area. There is actually a Rainmeter icon, and go to Sonder Visualizer, Dots Visualizer, and make sure that click-through is actually ticked. So that is pretty much it. Once you are done, you can actually open up the folder, open up the song, close this folder. Once the Winamp opens, minimize it, and enjoy the show on your desktop, guys. I was actually very thrilled when I did this. Oh, one more thing that I want to show you is actually, let's open up the task manager when this is all running and see what's using a lot of memory. So as you can see, Rainmeter is only using 40 megabytes. Nexus is only using 7.1 megabyte. So for all of you who are worried about the RAM usage, there you go, I did get a couple of comments. So anyhow, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Feel free to check out the theme and let me know what you think. There are a couple of extra options that you have around here, so check them out. And that's about it. Do consider leaving a like, comment below, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. And that's it. I'll see you guys in next video. Priest, signing out.
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on